I'm going to tell you just like this. The white women are not going to let you destroy their dating pool like you destroyed your own. There's a reason why there are so few what you call good black men out there. And why it's so easy for a white woman, Hispanic woman, or an Asian woman to pick up or to date or to marry an African American man, the cream of the crop, the best of them, the engineers, the doctors, the lawyers, the programmers, the high paid athlete, the professor. There's a reason why. It's because you put them on a shelf. You gave them up for the criminal, for the murderer, for the rapist. That's what you like. Well, we don't want to be part of that. We gave you guys powers. Yes, we did. We said black is beautiful for you. We said that black was the best thing on earth for you. We said you were beautiful for you. You took all those strengths that we gave you and you turned it against us. I'm starting to understand what happened clearly now. But those men were confused. They thought that what they had done so special for black women, that they had created themselves the best allies in the world, and traditionally black women were allies at one time to black men. They were the only allies that black men had. But at the first opportunity, the African American woman went to stabbing that cat in the back as soon as he gave him power. As soon as he said, hey, we are tired. You know, look, King has been shot in the face. We done lost X. You know, we've lost so many. We lost so many. We lost Medgar Evers. We lost so many. It's been hard on us. Can you take over just for a little bit? And these women ran wild. Ran like a bunch of buffoons. And dogging out men. Oh, black men ain't this. Black men ain't shit. Black men ain't that. Black men don't take care of this. Stop identifying with the black man's plight. Start having sex with as many criminals as you want. Just got your fill. And now we're overpopulated with these idiots. We're overpopulated with you. And your number one answer is not all of us. Let me give you a few other crazy answers that African American women come up with. I wouldn't say it's a black woman thing. I would say it's a woman thing. Well, I have to tell you, I already got evidence that it's not a woman thing. It is a black woman thing. It's all y'all by yourself, your entity, all to your own. Another crazy answer that why they just basically are bad marriage material. But their answer to our charges are, all women love bad boys. Again, too much evidence to the contrary. You're the only ones on national TV with little boys, your sons, running around beating each other to death with proverbial 2009 clubs. You have devolved the black race backwards to club-wielding idiots. Awesome job. Or, white women do it too. Wow. Notice how they become a great excuse when you're caught. But no, we don't like to be like white women in their hair. But you got all that crazy looking hair in your head and looking ridiculous. But white women do it too. So you should be all, just grateful, to say, well, white women got hair. So you know what I'm saying? What? It doesn't make any sense. But so there you go. There are a few answers. Not all of us. All women love bad boys. I wouldn't say it's a black woman thing. It's a woman thing, and white women do it too. So there are your excuses. You do it because other women do it, and there's evidence that other women don't do it at all, and that you're just in denial about what you love. You love criminals. You love people who assault people. You love people who shoot and murder children. You love all that type of. You love drug dealers. You love cocaine smugglers. You love crack dealers. You love weed dealers. You love anything that has a gun except for police officers. Yeah, they got the swag and all this other stuff. But other women are like, nope, don't want none of that. That's all for you, black women. I got evidence. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Let me put it this way. And let me just go ahead and just destroy this not all of us theorem or theory that African American women have. That even some of the stupidest African American men have the nerve to parrot. Not all of us can be broken all the way down to one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Well, let me explain. As long as there's one good African American woman out there who is willing to accept an African American man for being highly intelligent, educated to the hilt, a world traveler, articulate in speaking, and not a complete idiot and not a criminal, they believe that they're still righteous as long as there's still one African American woman, that needle, not all of us. That's what that means. As long as there's one African American woman, we're all good. You see how that works? Doesn't make any sense to you. It doesn't to me either. Not all of us can come down to them just having one woman that manifests herself as being the best woman on the planet. And they think that they're all the best woman on the planet. That's why the words not all of us, that's why the phrase not all of us is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. That's why it's been aggravating you guys all this time. Is because it comes down to the fact that out of 1,250,000 people who are ridiculously messed up, as long as there's one that they can point to, they think that they're just okay. They think that they're fine. They think that they're perfect. Well, now everybody knows. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows that those guys with those railroad ties don't have fathers. And they know that that father was chosen by an African American woman and he was a criminal to begin with. There are a whole bunch of little African American little girls who have found those railroad ties guys hot and are already lined up, probably 20 deep to every one of those thugs. So 20 African American little girls can get pregnant by one of these killers, one of these gang members. Some of them are probably already pregnant by these gang members, getting ready to have the baby this winter, next spring or something. Yep. That's how it works in the African American community. That's African American women. And that's why you had this problem on the south side of Chicago. Didn't have anything to do with the African American man. Nope. He wasn't there. Because they had those babies already before they even started to approach African American men. They had those babies when they were 20 years old. They had those babies when they were 19. They had those babies when they were 15. They had those babies when they were 16 years old. Some of them 14 and 13. And they had them with those same type of gun-toting, railroad-tied, crazy fools. And now we have what you see here. Only took 16 years to create these guys. Think about it. I'm 36 right now. Think about that. Just think about that. I'm 36. I could have had one of those if I had a child at 20. It doesn't take long to create one of these type of creatures. Not at all. Half of one's lifetime, and you got a creature just like that. These African American women, they have to be re-educated. They have to be re-educated when it comes to marriage. They have to be re-educated when it comes to men. And what are the best men? What will be great fathers? What quality men are? What are the best fathers? What are the best family men? What are the best men for marriage material? African American women are the only ones on the planet who have to be re-educated when it comes to this. It's just the truth. Oh, also Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, they need to be educated as well. Maybe he can use one of his little fancy oratorial speeches to get this information out, to maybe correct himself because he's confused. He doesn't know. He's just running on what Michelle said. She's from the south side of Chicago. She should know what's going on over here. She should know how many mothers are out here with illegitimate children. She should know this. She should know how they got and who they chose as mates. She should know this. But I'm sure just like all the other African American women out here in this country are trying to hide the truth. That they solely, by themselves mess up the African American community because they chose to have sex with the bottom rung and make more bottom rungs and then teach their daughters to have sex with even more of the bottom rung. It's all on them.